Oh! Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. What is Eddie Kingston's Beard of White? I don't know. I downloaded them. Welcome to the final full moon Friday of September. And the final one we will have until, or the last one we will have until November, because October I'm taking it off. We are taking a look at Prehysteria. I say it like that because explanation point in the name. A movie I watched long times ago when I was a kid. I rented this. Now I knew this was from Moonbeam Entertainment, which is the kids offshoot brand of Full Moon, which I'm counting in this. Especially since this starts with the Full Moon logo anyway. But yeah, but what I didn't know is that this was the first Moonbeam Entertainment film. So, you know, it also includes 2 more Prehysteria films, Beanstalk. There was Magic Island, which I already did. Not in this series, but the story here is this fat slob of a guy goes to this ancient Aztec temple, finds these dinosaur eggs, and takes them back to America. But due to a mix-up, his cooler gets taken home by this family who lives on a farm, and little dinosaurs are birthed from this. And this stars Brett Cullen, who you might know as Goodwin from Lost. He's been in other things. The Batman, The Dark Knight. I think he was in that. I think. Also we have Austin O'Brien, who you may know from Last Action Hero, My Girl 2, Lawnmower Man 1 and 2, probably nothing else. And we also have Stuart Fradkin, who was fake, in my opinion, fake Styles in Teen Wolf 2, and yeah. So, alright, so the story here, it's every kid's movie you ever heard, right? There's this family, the mother died, and then the 2 kids, they haven't gotten past it, but the dad has a crush on this woman who works at happens to work where the fat slob guy works. You go to there, bring some dinosaur bones, and the guy there is a jerk. He's like, I'll just give them the normal rate. They're gonna get the same no matter what they bring. But they tell the dog to get the cooler. Inside the cooler is the eggs. Now this slob guy went all the way to the Aztec place, whatever it is, jungle, found this, and there's this guy there. It's important to mention this guy because it does not come back at all, really. But he's like, you cannot take this. This is ancestors, and he takes it anyway. Okay, and we don't see this guy again, sort of. We'll just talk about it later. So of course the dog takes the wrong cooler, and they try to set it up like the dog had puppies. The dad got rid of them because couldn't feed him. So that was the whole thing. The son, Austin O'Brien's character, Jerry, is obsessed with Elvis, yet what they play is not Elvis. It's like discount Elvis. It's not, I don't understand. You could mention Elvis, but not play Elvis music. It's like, hey, Charles Band was like, we're gonna mention Elvis, but we can't afford any Elvis music, so we're gonna put this discount stuff. I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah, so the dog. One thing I'm gonna credit, it takes too long before we get the dinosaurs. Like 20 minutes before we get dinosaurs. There's all this talking. We get dinosaurs. I feel like there's not enough dinosaur stuff in this movie about dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are hatched, I guess you could say. And then the kids find them. But between that, but we have to bounce between, because we also have to follow the fat slob bad guy. We have to bounce between what's going on with dinosaurs and what's going on with the fat slob guy and his employee, the main love interest chick. And we keep going back and forth, and it's like, can we focus on one thing here? You know, it was getting kind of frustrating because, like, I want to further the story with the dinosaurs and them, you know, showing them, and then we just cut back to them talking. He's like, "Where's my cooler?" And I'm like, "I don't care about your cooler. I'm gonna go back to that." And then he blames the janitor for some reason, and it wasn't the janitor's name is Whitey, by the way. What's up with these movies having a character named Whitey? There was one in one of Rob Zombie wasn't in here. Rob Zombie, I know what he was going with the name Whitey, but here, I don't know. Charles Band, I don't know. I don't know if he directed this. Probably not. Oh, he did, didn't he? He did direct this, if I remember correctly. It was on my list that I did of movies that I've Full Moon ones that he directed, but that I've seen. But yeah. So I feel like there's none of that hijinks with the dinosaurs. There's one thing. There was one thing I can credit to this movie. It's that they don't do the, we gotta hide the dinosaurs from Dad and they're hiding them the whole time. No. He finds them relatively quick. They tear up the kitchen and he walks in, he finds them, and they're right there. He finds them, they're not hiding them from him. Yeah. I want to talk about the daughter's boyfriend. The daughter is a teenager, supposedly in the 10th grade. She looks like she's played by someone in her at least late teens, early 20s, maybe late teens. I don't know. She's kind of young. I don't know. Late teens, maybe. Her boyfriend, who shows up twice in this movie for no reason. There's no reason for her to have a boyfriend. He does nothing. He's usually like boyfriends, they play into the story. He doesn't. Other than to piss off the dad. There's no reason for the boyfriend to be here. And this boyfriend, it feels like they hired someone to play the boyfriend or wrote the boyfriend in late. Couldn't find an actor to play him. So they grabbed some crew member, put a fake wig on him, hat over that, and told him to play boyfriend. This dude looks like he's 30 years old playing a teenager. With a wig. It's terrible. It's terrible. And he has no place in this movie. He doesn't do anything. He shows up 2 or 3 times and does nothing but annoy the dad. There's nothing. Nothing. Just, yeah. So after we do all this stuff with Vicky is her name, the love interest. She knocks out the fat slob guy and then shows up at the farm saying, "Hey, I might have killed him, or I don't know what I've done, but I need help." And so, of course, nothing comes of this, but introduce her to the dinosaurs, which are all named after famous singers of the 90s. You have Elvis, not just 90s Elvis singers. Elvis, because it's a T-Rex, it's the king. Elvis, Madonna, Paula Abdul, Prince, Hammer. Yeah, they're all named after those famous singers. And then shows them that she's gonna set up a special habitat because they need to be in a heated temperature because they're cold-blooded, I think it is. So, hot-blooded, whatever, cold-blooded. I don't know. But the fat slob guy shows up with a gun, and like this dad just doesn't blink an eye at this. He's like, huh. He's like, "Come on, where are my eggs? Where are my babies? Where are my babies?" He's like, "What?" Now, first of all, these dinosaurs never grow, and I think it's explained that because they were frozen for so long, they're stuck like that. I don't know. They don't go to great lengths to explain it, and I'm not going to go to great lengths to care. You know? Basically, they chase the guy off. You know, he gets the gun. It looks like he's going to sodomize him, but instead he kicks him and he gives him away. So he hires 2 thugs, one of which is fake styles from Teen Wolf 2. The other one, I've seen in quite a few things, but the only thing I can completely remember him from is he was Zeke Braxton, the janitor. I'm Zeke Braxton. I'm a janitor. I'm a janitor. From the football episode of Drake and Josh. That's all I know from him. I'm sure he's been in other things, and I've seen him in other things, but that's the one thing I remember him from. I said, that's Zeke Braxton. He's a janitor. I'm a janitor. Corn on the cob. Hey, who are you kids? And what are you doing in my chocolate factory? I wish he was in more episodes than just that one. They run in Crazy Steve, though, so that's one thing. But, yeah, so they come in and they kidnap Vicky along with the dinosaurs and the dog, because the dog has become the surrogate mother. They kidnap Vicky because she says she can build a habitat for them. And then we have dinner. Yeah, these people were just kidnapped. The girlfriend, dinosaurs, and your dog. And they're told not to come after them or they'll kill them. So the dad's solution to this is just to go on with your life and eat dinner. What? Eventually, though, he sees a thing in the paper that he's going to unveil them. So he had this big to-do, but it turns out Whitey, the janitor, he switched him out on Vicky's command. And apparently the pterodactyl still stayed behind. I didn't realize that. She's, the pterodactyl is Madonna, and the T-Rex is Elvis. Elvis is, of course, connected to the son, and the daughter is connected to Madonna, because they both each named them like that, but, they have a connection to them. So they go there, and we find out that they switched the dinosaurs with the dog. So the dog is in the cage, and the thing is, the dog doesn't start barking until they take the cover off. No, that's not realistic. A dog's in a cage, it's gonna bark, cover or not. It got a cover over it. It doesn't bark. No, you're not gonna keep it quiet. A dog in a cage, no. Especially if it doesn't want to be in there. Believe me, I've dealt with dogs. There's no way it would be quiet until the thing came off. It doesn't start barking until after they take the cover off. Bullshit. But yeah, the dinosaurs are safe. So the guy's plan is ruined, and they just get the dinosaurs. He gets the girl, the dad gets the girl, and they drive off. And then we see the Aztec guy is standing on the street going, this blade, in broad daylight with a blade, and then that ends. I don't know if that comes into play in the second one. I know there's different kids in each one, so I don't know if that will carry over, or if they planned on doing that, because Charles Band likes to plan sequels in advance, because that's how those kind of things do. But I don't know. This was fine. You know what? I would say it's pretty good. It was a fun watch. Good, hike back to my childhood. So, yeah, I'll give it that. But, yeah, there wasn't really much of a climax, though. That's one of my two biggest things that I'm iffy about here were the switching back and forth. We should have more dinosaur shenanigans. And it should have been more than just going back and forth between the Vicky situation and the dinosaurs. And then there's not really a climax. They're kidnapped. The dad does nothing but eat dinner, and then decides, I'm going to do something, and then does nothing. He walks up, he just stands there. Now, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know they were switched. Vicky does, but he doesn't know, so why doesn't he confront him? He just stands there and just watches this. Doesn't make any sense at all, but like I said, it's pretty good. For me, I enjoyed it. So that's what you're going to get. So, yes. So what are your thoughts on Prehysteria? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.